you wear black because it's slimming.
Alright guys, welcome to another episode of the news. As usual, I have the beautiful Jack Nicholson with me. We are going to start off like we usually do with our top contributors to the page. That's Frankie. He's making a lot of noise here because he doesn't understand what we're doing. Do you understand what we're doing? He doesn't understand what we're doing. We got to get the top contributors. Do you know what that even means? Well, then go play.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I know what it means.
Get out of here.
He's no help. He's no help. So, what Frankie couldn't say, I will, and that is Michael Butel is our top contributor for the month of January. Coming through with 79 posts and 22 comments. I believe this is the first time Michael's the top spot, isn't he? I think last time he was second. Don't quote me on that because I'm probably wrong. Yeah, so congratulations, Michael.
Good job, Michael.
You're usually the one really communicating within the group, and I think that's awesome. Next up, we have Eve Roy, who has really been coming up in the group. She's always been another conversation starter as well. She comes in with 17 posts and 74 comments. You can also catch her on Twitch. I think she's only done a couple streams now, but I can't wait to see more. You know.
What's up, Eve?
Our third spot is a first on our top contributors, and it is Justin Henderson. With 13 posts, and it's not telling me any comments because I didn't write that down. That's called careful planning here on Midnight Gamer. Alright, so to our honorable mentions, of course he usually ends up on this list, but Kyle Hess, again with a staggering amount of comments. I think he talks more on this group than anybody else. And I think that's awesome. So obviously another conversation starter. Next up we have Yanko of YummyYanko as a top contributor to the page. And I mean, his streams are just kind of top-notch type stuff. And he usually posts to the group. We appreciate you, Yanko. Be sure to check him out on YouTube. Good stuff. And also for our last honorable mention, David Matheny, who was on our top contributors of last month. So, big part of the group, and we're glad to have you here. In other news, I'd like to make an admin announcement to our brand new moderator for the group, Kakashi, aka Logan Lamar.
Good job.
Yeah, so we're glad to have you on the team. You can also find him on YouTube as well. We'll post his link at the end.
Another announcement that I want to include in next month's news is a streamer shout out. So what that means is basically anybody who streams on the page, on the Midnight Gamer group page, the most will get a streamer shout out, and also maybe like a clip thrown in at the end of every Midnight Gamer news. So if you guys are interested in becoming or having a shout out, streamer shout out on the Midnight Gamer news, make sure you stream a lot and we will pick a winner.
We'll be watching you.
So our first one will be next month, so I will be making posts about it and reminding you all about a new segment called Streamer Shoutout. So look for that.
I guess we're going to get down to brass tacks here, what everybody's been waiting for. The game of the month. Dan, as usual, our admin, had made a post for you guys to all vote on, and it was, what was your favorite PlayStation 1 RPG? And a staggering amount of votes came in, and some really great games came in. But our number one spot that beat out everything of course, I was kind of feeling it was, but Final Fantasy VII is our top spot and game of the month for PlayStation 1 RPG. And I mean, how could it not be? It pretty much revolutionized, how RPGs are even made, so that was our number one spot. What came out as a close second is Legend of Dragoon, which I've been hearing a lot about, and sadly enough, I have never actually played the game, but it's up there as a title that I need to get around to. I honestly didn't play too many RPGs on the PS1. In fact, I think it was only Final Fantasy VII was that and 8. Final Fantasy 8 was another RPG that I played on the PS1, so I never got around to these other ones. But Legend of Dragoon, of course, a classic, very cool. And just some mentions that were also on the post is we have, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Suikoden, Final Fantasy VIII, like I mentioned before, Final Fantasy IX, the Lunar series, which was on the Sega CD, as well as the PlayStation 1 as well, and Wild Arms, which was another one that had made our list. So, yeah, I guess that is our Game of the Month wrap-up there. Alright guys, last but not least, we have just got in brand new Midnight Gamer buttons. You guys on the page have seen them. There's one of the Midnight Gamer logo, and then we have another one of my kind of cracked out Sonic Head logo. We do charge $1 each for those, and we sold quite a few on the pre-orders there. And so if you guys want some of these sweet babies right here, just contact Jack or myself, and we can work something out. So I'm pretty sure that's it for this month of January. Sorry a little bit late this time, but you know how we are. We're slacking. So yeah, have a good night, guys.
Bye.